We are so back. What is up, my guys and my ladies? I hope you're doing well. Today we are doing a fragrance rotation video from the previous Sunday all the way to the Saturday that was yesterday as of recording this. So I'm not going to pull out the samples because it's a lot of effort to pull them out from my decan bag of doom. So I'm just going to be reciting, reading them from the awesome list of Sultan Pasha samples. So first up, I wore Et tu un fougère, which is a really kind of bright, guess what genre, of a fragrance, kind of creamy. The creaminess kind of reminds me of Dunhill Edition, but it's not as kind of obnoxious and muddy as Dunhill Edition. So Et tu un fougère is a really nice take, a more citrusy. It is a fresher, not brighter take on Dunhill Edition, less medicinal as well. Again, it's a great fougère, just not something I'll get from Sultan Pasha. If I haven't said, I don't think I've said it yet, I did a Pasha themed week, so all of the fragrances I wore the week that passed have been from Sultan Pasha. So from Et tu un fougère, we move on to Basmati Rose, which is more basmati than it is rose. It is a supremely photorealistic, I hate the word, but still evocative image of basmati rice. It is so kind of cozy spiced, and there is an impossible rice note that isn't this perfume rice. Oh, that's nice. It genuinely reminds me of something you would want to eat at an Indian. It's just one of the most unique gourmands I have ever smelled. Precisely because it's not a sweet gourmand, though there is there is sweetness that smooths it out. So then from Basmati Rose, we move on to Dewania and or Tabac Grand. I'm still not sure which I wore because there is this barbecue-like sweetness to Dewania, which I detect something similar, or it might be more teriyaki-like in Tabac Grand. So I didn't look too close. Didn't look too close at the label, at the number of the vials. So it's either Dewania or Tabac Grand. I'll know next time I wear either of them. From there, which was Tuesday's wear, we are going to Wednesday's wear, which was where is it? There we go, Violette Noyer. It's an incredibly textured, old school feminine violet fragrance. Like, the flower here genuinely feels, when you're smelling it, you can imagine, the wrinkles in the violet petals. It's so vivid in how the kind of violet comes through. It's actually incredible. Yeah, that's Violette Noyer. I'm really getting into these kind of old feminines, 40s, 50s, 60s feminine fragrances are just incredible. And from Violette Noyer, we're going to Thursday's wear, which is incense. In terms of Pasha's incense offerings, like Shamama, Âme Sombre, maybe Arôme d'Encore is kind of incensey. Incense is the most kind of traditionally Western incense. It's a very conventional incense execution if we're looking at it from the big picture, but it's very voluminous. It takes up a lot of space in your mind when you smell Pasha's incense. In terms of what I would wear, I'd honestly say I prefer a Dorum, which I actually do have a Dorum. Yeah, I do have a Dorum from Ney. Recent acquisition. It's softer and honestly more intriguing. It's not that it's better than Sultan Pasha's incense. I'm sure the ingredients that Pasha used are higher quality, but there's something about a Dorum that maybe it's the kind of it's softer, it's surrounder, it's that kind of makes me prefer a Dorum over incense. Yeah, it's very good. I recommend you to try a Dorum. So that will get its own review eventually, maybe. Yeah. Then going on from incense, not Adorum, which we wore on Thursday, we're going to Friday, which was Irissoir. Sadly, I saw it's not in stock on the website. And instead, I don't think there's even Saint-Iris on the website, but yeah, Irissoir is a very Baroque iris. It's got the violet aspect, but it is mainly the floral execution of iris. It's a very smooth purple. It's not as textured. It's more uniform in its execution, but in a very posh way. Irissoir, one of my favorites. If it were on stock by the time I decided to purchase a Pasha bottle, it would be up for what I'd buy in terms of a Pasha, 3 ml. And finally, on Saturday, we're going to keep this video short and brief because we're going to have impressions, live stream impressions, this evening. So on Saturday, we had Cuirilin. Incredible feminine leather. It is leathery, but incredible. But it also has this beautiful purple flowers. There's lilac. There's violets definitely, but not Fahrenheit violet. It's more the beautiful feminine, powdery, handbaggy leather, which I adore in Cuirilin. It's also right in contention for a 3 ml purchase from Mr. Pasha. It's just it's just so kind of beautiful, and the leather is not too intimidating. It just gives the right amount of not really burned, but this kind of I'll say this kind of bite, this texture that really kind of completes the fragrance. It is just awesome. So yeah, 9 minutes. I think that is good time for the rotation. We'll see when I'll upload the next one. Might be on a Saturday, might be on Sunday as well. I'm not making any promises. Stream today? Perhaps. We'll see. If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button, as all big influencers do. And there's a, coffee link I always put up in my streams. Consider giving me money if you think I deserve it. I'm not forcing you. I'm a student. I get my own money. It's just if you think I if you want to like toss a coin to your Witcher, I'm your Witcher in this case, and feel free to do so. I have a PO box in the channel description, so if you want to send me some decants, you're more than welcome to do so. And that was the ending monologue, so with that, I'll bid you farewell and see you later in a stream which might happen today. Thank you, and goodbye.